Hello there and welcome back to International Fathers. I'm your host and your creator, Nelson Moody Sr. Today we're going to talk about self-esteem and encouragement. That encouragement and self-esteem that us fathers instill in our children at a very, very young age can have them up here or down here when it comes to doing things within their own little lives. We're going to talk quickly and briefly about the encouraging part of it. Encouraging the child that he or she can do better in their life, make a world of a difference in their own. A frown on a child's face can be turned upside down when you put that encouragement in there. You say to your son, you can do it. You can be the best A student. You can be the best defensive tackle. You can be the best lacrosse or hockey player, son. You could be the best spelling bee person. Or to our daughters, sweetheart sugar pie, because you know we just crumble. We crumble when our children are doing excellent and stuff like that. But our daughters somehow seem to just have us in the palm of their hands and we just melt like butter. You fathers out there around the world with daughters, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Melting just like butter. You don't need no oven. You don't need no heat. Our daughters just melted. You say to her, baby, you can be the best tap dancer. You can be the best cheerleader, the best pediatrician. You can be the best chemist. You can be the best whatever you want to do in life. Just focus on what you want to do. But as fathers, just sitting back and giving that strong, firm, powerful, validating encouragement to our children. Most times, they won't have nothing else to do but to excel, based upon the encouragement of their father. From their father to them children. Fathers around the world, you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who I am in previous video segments. I like to teach, talk about, instruct, but I also like to have fun while making this video saga around the world so that fathers can learn, fathers will be taught, not just fathering, but also the judicial system around the world, and then particularly the USA. My court case was in Baltimore, Maryland, back in 1996. Woo! That's a long time ago, but not long enough. Encouraging our children, I tell you, it's something so good. A child's attitude takes off like a rocket when they're encouraged to do their best at whatever it is. Something simple as making their bed up. Daddy, is my bed made up correctly and right? Do you like it? Yes, I do, baby. Daddy, how about my model train? Son, I like that. You did your best in it. Keep on doing it. You can get that second train together like you got the first train together, and just keep on getting all the trains till you get to the caboose. That's my son. That's my daughter. I'm the encourager. They are the encouragees, if there's a such terminology as that. You intellect folks out there in the world, listen to my voice. You determine it. However, the message is clear of encouraging our children. Whether I'm the encourager and they're the encouragees, whatever the case may be, they're getting encouraged by us fathers. That's the message that I'm putting across to you as I speak right now. Once that happens, nothing or no one will be able to deter our children around. Based upon our encouragement, based upon how we build them up, based upon the foundation that we lay, based upon the standards we set. all that good stuff just rolled up in one like clay, and we're just molding it, or like a potter. We have some potterers out there in YouTube land. We have some clay molders in YouTube land who know how to mold and shape things. All that into our children to be encouraged. Songwriter once said, "Be encouraged no matter what's going on." Then he said, "I know right now it seems impossible to see." Y'all know the song. Just be encouraged. No matter what's going on, no matter what you do, my son, my daughter, be encouraged. I got your back. Two more songwriters, which is probably my greatest of a duo, that father and son. They talk about I got your back. Which also my third book, Men Are Loving, Caring Parents 2, is dedicated to that father and son duo. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but daddy, daddy, I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know, yes I do, yes I do. I would be zero, nothing, zero without you. And then he goes on to say, did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I could fly higher than an eagle. 'Cause you are the wind beneath your old man's wings. Y'all know that. My singing, I know I won't get no CD cut no time soon. But I'm just driving a message of encouragement. That's all. I'm going to deliver it the best way I can to you around the world. All four corners of the globe. Up on Mars, Venus, the people up there listening to, fathers in Pluto, or Jupiter, or Saturn. Hey, Uranus, hey. If you can hear my voice that far, fathers all the way out there, children, whoo. Because my purpose and my calling and God's will for my life is bridging, connecting fathers and children. Woo! Somebody didn't hear me. My purpose, my calling, and God's will for my life is connecting and or bridging fathers and children. Malachi 4 and 6. Fatherhood. I just love it. Breathe it, eat it, drink it, and I sleep it. Fatherhood. Them children will be able to tell people, my daddy said I can do anything I want to if I put my mind to it. And hopefully, prayerfully, they say it with some attitude. This would be their first time that us fathers be like, go ahead, boy, tell him. That's my girl, tell him. You can do whatever you want to do and be whatever you want to be. My daddy said so. My daddy said I can be the best rocket scientist in the world. My daddy said I can be the most successful entrepreneur that ever walked the face of this earth. My daddy said I can do this, I can do that. My daddy said. With attitude. Because we encourage our children. Woo! From the beginning. And woo! Throughout life. You just can't take no time off. There's no sick leave. There's no vacation leave. There's no retirement. There's no pension. You don't get a check every month. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's the joke side of that, though. That didn't go over your heads out there. But encourage our children to do their best is another thing that we fathers do so well. It's from the early years we start encouraging our children. The very first time that they starting to walk and talk, you know how they started messing with stuff as little toddlers, the terrible twos, the troublesome threes. Y'all know what I'm talking about out there. Something as simple as putting a spoon in their bowl until they are done with it on their own. Go ahead, put the spoon inside the bowl. Or fix your shoes. Line your shoes up correctly. That's how you make your bed up. And keep reinforcing it. Keep reinforcement. Encouraging, reinforcement, encouraging. Whew! Them children don't have no reason but to feel about 10 feet tall. You know? Care how short they are. Or how short the father is. You know? That encouragement is there. They're going to feel it. Going to feel real big and real tall. Based upon that father. One thing for sure we do know is that we will not stop encouraging our children to do their best and keep striving even when they get to be grown. Son, daughter, you always have my ear. You can always come to me for advice. There's always an open door policy. You can call my phone 24/7. You need the ear. Somebody just said, send for me. Put a message. Listen. Call me. Another songwriter said that. Hey, we're here. That's what we do. That's our job. When our children don't feel too good about themselves, us fathers lift them up in their self-esteem. Because sometimes your child could feel so down that they feeling blue. And we not trying to get any child or children of ours to feel down and blue. I want that encouragement to always be there. So that self-esteem is something to kind of watch out for. You know, it's very important to our children at an early age so they feel good about themselves all the time. Not sometimes, but they want to feel good about themselves all the time. Little pep talks. You know, a little bit of, you know, that you got it. You know, good job. I see what you're doing. You're doing great. You look good today. You feeling good? Look at that smile on your face. Keep that self-esteem built up. You know, built up and backed up. Boom. So they won't ever think any less about themselves. And nobody can throw no wool over their head. If you know what I mean. See, I'm a firm believer. I am a firm believer, and I say this to people all the time, that whatever your emotional, psychological, and mental trauma, mental abuse a child has in his or her young years, going through the teenage years, if they don't take care of it, nip it in the butt, I'm a firm believer they carry it on to their adulthood. I'm a firm believer in that. I know some people who that has happened to. And I know you out there in YouTube land around the world know at least 2 people this has happened to. When they take them to their adulthood, it affects their relationships with others. It affects their relationship with boyfriend or girlfriend, a man and wife, their children, co-workers, churchgoers, synagogue, any type of religious building that you have, the workplace, a walk in the park. It affects all of that if you don't take care of that. But thank God for fathers. I tell you, woo, whew, whew. That father is there for that self-esteem to rise up and stay there. Because see, we don't want them to go through none of that stuff while they're young. That way they don't know it when they get older. Nobody can be protected from everything, but we'll do our best to try to protect them from a lot of things. They keep that self-esteem up, because it will consume you if you don't consume it. And then all these issues will follow you because of that self-esteem. Low self-esteem. We want it up high and stay high. Yeah. Y'all kind of know how I operate a little bit out there in YouTube land. Y'all know how I'll teach it, I'll talk it. I like to have fun while I'm doing it though. You know, you imagine having a talk show host like this. Okay, today we gonna talk about self-esteem being part of a person's makeup. No, you don't hear nothing like that. We're gonna talk about self-esteem today, y'all. Self-esteem is very, very important in a child's life. We're gonna keep it up here. You know, we're gonna throw a little bit of jokey in there. But the message is going to be so clear, because what's going to happen is you may be affected by what I say. Something I may say may spark something inside of you or somebody that you know. Some father out there that you may tell about this. And the rest of my videos. It's all about helping. It's all about, remember what I say, it's about bridging, connecting fathers and children. Because it's my belief that once fathers connect with children and are connected and stay connected with reconnection, mothers are so happy with that and embrace that. And you have a family unit that's like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Around the world. Around the world. Yes. Fathers, help your children. And don't let them fall by the side of the road. And teach them to love one another. You know this song. You know the artist. Another songwriter said, I believe that children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. But he also get into the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. Ha! Woo! I might get off track with this, but I still deliver the message. That's what sets me apart from every other talk show host that you have seen. There's none like me out there. I'm the only talk show like this. I'm the only talk show host like this. You haven't seen it nowhere else but here on International Fathers. International Fathers. Your host and your creator, Nelson Amudi Sr. It's the only place you hear this at. Nowhere else. After all the encouragement of a father to his child children, they will say, "Thanks, Daddy, for all the encouragement you've given us. Thanks, Daddy, for always keep my self-esteem on high." And you know what we're going to do? Thank you for what? That's my job. Go shovel that snow if you're on the East Coast and Northeast. Go raise some leaves. Go do your chore. That's my job. To keep you uplifted, to prepare you to be a productive person in society. I'm giving you all that I have. All that I have is going to go in you. It's another beautiful feeling that will have a father choked up. Knowing our children got it. Not just got it, but use it. Because soon it turns into confidence. Woo! That's a whole different show. Confidence. Confidence that no one can knock down. Before all of this, the end result is a better grade on a test in school, a better position on that sports team, or competing to be class president, or being named the class valedictorian, because of what that father instilled, that encouragement and that self-esteem in his children. And trust and believe me, it works. It works. You don't have to go and beat your chest talking about what you did. What you did will show. You don't have to talk about. What you did will shine. You don't have to mention nothing. What you show will reflect on what you did. Like that suit, it's in there. It's in there. Self-esteem is very important. The child will believe in himself or herself. I tell my children all the time, if nobody else in this world believes you, believe in yourself. If nobody in this world believes in you, believe in yourself. That's right. Remember that. And they know what I'm talking about. It still goes without saying, positive attributes in a child's life early is important. Very important. The self-esteem will be the difference between doing right and wrong. The right thing and the wrong thing in life. That thing called self-esteem is no joke. Built up. As I said before, confidence come in. And then that shaping, that building of character. That's a whole different subject also itself. Fathers in YouTube land, around the world, all four corners of the globe, and those fathers who are in the universe who can hear, international fathers, remember this. Once again, I'm your host and your creator, Nelson Moody Sr. My books can be ordered at authorhouse.com, Barnes & Nobles, Amazon, eBay. It's also available on Kindle and Nook. My website is www.nelsonlmoodysenior. That's NELSONLMOODYSR.info. For more information about me, in addition to my website, you can Google my name, Nelson L. Moody Sr. Also visit my YouTube channel, Talk Show, International Fathers. And as always, I end with this. Fathers, 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 call those children. Call them, call them, call them. And children, don't forget to call those fathers. Call those fathers. And fathers, hug them, hug them, hug them, hug them, hug them children, hug them children. Even those teenagers. Children, hug those fathers. Teenagers need hugs too. Those teenagers, 13 to 17 to 18, they need hugs. So if you're a father out there that's hugging them constantly, good. But if you stop hugging them because they become teenagers, dad, slacked up on them, get the grip back on them. Teenagers need love too. It's that transitional phase in their life to where though we can lose them easily. Through society, through this, through that. But teenagers need love too. Hug them. They want direction. They want guidance. They want discipline. They want nurturing. They want to know that their self-worth means something to them and to others. They want to be validated. They want to be taught. They want love. These teenagers want love. Don't care what you see on TV. Don't care what you see in the penal system, the school system. These teenagers want love. They want to know that my father still loves me. I'm 15, I'm 17. I still get hugs from my father. I still get them. Excuse me, folks, I didn't mean to go that far. I normally stop at hugging and calling. But it was in my spirit. It was in my mind to just go there. We had to stop, slow down, eliminate, terminate, annihilate, destroy, relinquish negativity about fathers and what we don't do, because we do a whole lot. Once again, I'm Nelson Moody Sr., the host and creator of International Fathers. Fathers, call your children. Children, call those fathers, and fathers, hug those children, and children, hug those fathers. Until next time.